What is going on, YouTube? PPS back here. It is Wednesday, huge MLB slate today, and I'll be breaking down my two favorite spots for today. Coming back off of, I don't even know what you guys' bet would be here. I did lose the two pitching ones, obviously. Rogers had 3 through 2 innings. Everything was good, about 40 pitches, and then imploded. The hit parlay, I ended up just cashing the 280 because Abreu got voided with the switch off. Smiley got pulled, so I had mine as the listed pitcher. Obviously, I won't even count it towards records and stuff like that, with that being such a weird spot. And then Rodon, obviously, I should have just taken out. It was between those two. He ended up getting his out prop. I think it was like plus 130. But obviously stayed way under here. Dodgers attacked early in the count. 6 innings, 2 runs. Still a good start. Just obviously didn't get the strikeouts that we needed to get. Past the prop coming at you in 2.5 hours. Have that link already up on the YouTube channel here. And I'll be coming at you guys with the 2 early plays here. So these are my 2 early plays for this slate. They're going to be starting here in about 3 hours or so, about the same time that we have past the prop. These games should be getting ready to go here, okay? So I need to be better. There's really no other excuse about it. My first week of MLB, I was popping. Everything was going well. The reads were good. The reads feel good. I'm not going to change anything that I'm doing on these. Just got to maybe do a little bit more, a little bit extra research, maybe do the videos a little bit later. Obviously, when the summer comes, I'll be a little bit more available on doing those and pushing them a bit back a little bit more. But I'm going to get back on track. You guys know it. We've been doing this for years now. So let's get into it. Smash that like button if you could. I appreciate every single one of you guys popping on here, especially on these ones where we're on that little rut here. So let's get right into it today. I am going to go on a little fade here of Kris Bubic for the Kansas City Royals facing off against the St. Louis Cardinals today. The Cardinals are obviously very, very good at not striking out. There's a lot of numbers here to back up why I'm backing up the fade here of Kris Bubic. Let's get right into his numbers first, and then I'll get into the Cardinals. Kris Bubic, 3-pitch pitcher, 4-seam, changeup, curveball. None of those pitches have over a 24% whiff percentage this year. Last year, he was getting a 28% whiff on his changeup, 21 on his fastball, and 20 on his curveball. This year, it's 14 on the 4-seam, 24 on the changeup, and 11 on the curveball here. Put away pitch, highest one is 16% with that changeup here. But 4-seam, not putting anybody away. Curveball, not putting anyone away. And then we're seeing a very much pretty bad expected batting average on a lot of his pitches here. He has a 462 batting average against on his 4-seam this year, sitting only around that 91 mile an hour range. Expected batting average of 319 on his changeup, which is over 100 points higher than what it actually is. So we definitely see some regression coming soon. And then curveball, only a 160 expected batting average. That's his best one, but still not getting any swings and misses, only 11% whiff percentage here. And the Cardinals, I go on to, I believe it's on the MLB stats numbers here. If you want to go up against what they're good at, and like kind of the rankings there, but the Cardinals only have a 23.8% strikeout rate to left-handed pitchers this year, and also batting 263 in those as well. So they're batting 263. Obviously, that's much higher than their actual average as a team here. Got a lot of power from the right-hand side here as well. I actually really do like the Cardinals overall to win today. Obviously, that doesn't really mean much when their odds are what they're at right now. I think they're like minus 150, 160. But I do really like the Cardinals here today. Arenado, Goldschmidt, obviously those guys crush left-handed pitching they have for their entire career. And I really don't expect much else here, especially now that we're looking into a little bit deeper too. Kansas City's bullpen is pretty bad here as well. So expect see some runs. I do really like the Cardinals today to take care of business and get Bubic out of there early. Even looking into just like his amount of pitches, his last outing was only 81. The one before that was 64. The one before that was 89. He's only hit this number one time this year, and that was versus Detroit. Obviously, one of the higher strikeout teams. He had 3 against the Yankees, 1 against the Mariners, and none against the Cleveland Guardians, where he gave up 5 earned runs in 0.2 innings. So obviously that implodes the ERA, but I do really like the under 3.5 here. All right, guys, this is a little bit juicier than I do like to take usually, but I'm going to be taking it on this one. I like the Detroit Tigers game 1 here. Really just like Michael Pineda quite a bit. Has really nice stuff, stuff that not many people talk about because he doesn't really strike out anybody. Right now he's sitting at only like a 10% K rate, but he's fantastic at home. At least this year so far, 5 innings. No runs, only a 167 batting average allowed. Had a 3.7 ERA last year at home as well. So he hasn't really been getting lit up at all. Pitches to contact, has a good sinker. Is going to attack hitters too. Not many walks. He's not very, very much going to be attacking in the zone here. And also we're facing off against Dylan Peters. He's been fantastic here to start the season, but he's not a starter. He's a relief guy. 11 innings out of the pen. Only 2 as a starter. And if we want to look into it even deeper here, Pittsburgh is the 5th worst bullpen with a 4.22 ERA. And then if you look into it, the number 1 bullpen, who would have ever guessed that the number 1 bullpen in the MLB is the Detroit Tigers? Obviously, their game got canceled yesterday, so all arms are on deck. I do expect that to lead to better success for the Tigers, not the Pirates. Obviously, they don't really have a legit closer. Bednar has been closing games, but they've been switching off because he hasn't really been that effective. The Tigers, like I said, number one bullpen, 1.97 ERA. And with these double headers now being 9-inning games, I think that helps the Tigers a ton here to get this first one done. I take Pineda, let's say about 5 innings, and then I'll take 4 innings of this pen to shut down this Pittsburgh Pirate team, who just are not that good, right? I mean, there's not much else to say. Pittsburgh Pirates during day games only bat 220. The Tigers bat 251 during day games. Take with that whatever you'd like, but I do lean the Tigers here quite a bit. I really like them in this first one. This is the max juice I've probably ever played on the channel here, but I do really like the Tigers to take care of business here. In game 1, Pineda versus Dylan Peters. And also, again, recap, Chris Bubic under 3.5 Ks, Tigers, money line, -140. Lock those 2 in. Let's cash a couple tickets today, guys, and have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in a couple hours for Pass the Prop. Bring some questions, and let's cash today. All right, guys, have a good one. Peace.